One of my favorite manifesting techniques is Brazen Impudence. You may have read it from Neville's teachings, and it might mean not much to you because it's quite an old term, I guess. Brazen Impudence is a word that I don't know has ever been used before. But what I see it as is just ignoring the 3D, regardless of if it's showing you the complete opposite of what you're trying to manifest. I find that the 3D reality will always try and throw you off. It will always challenge your beliefs around your manifestation. For example, you might be on a busy flight, there might be screaming babies. You might be thinking to yourself, well, I manifested a calm flight, a quiet flight, a relaxing flight, and this is exact opposite. And you almost have to say to your mind, no, I manifested a calm flight and that's what I'm going to have. And I see it as the way of reality challenging you around, actually, do you believe in the manifestations you want to achieve? And I think it's an important lesson because Neville talks about the 3D and how if you can believe that imagination causes your reality, then that's what it will be. And it's a really important thing to remember. And I would encourage you to go back to this, to read his teachings on Brazen Impudence, because naturally the day-to-day stuff will happen in your life. You'll go to work, you'll feel down, you'll feel low, and that feeling will kind of stop you from manifesting. You're planting that seed, but if you're feeling good when you are meditating or doing your visualizations, and then straight away you're back out of it, you're feeling dread again, you're feeling loss of hope, and it's almost planting a seed and then digging it up straight away. And Brazen Impudence is a great way of just ignoring the 3D. You just got to be stubborn. You just got to think, you know what? No, that direct contradiction to what my visualization and my manifestation is there, but the reality isn't real. And I think it's a really liberating feeling if you can think like that. And it's hard because at the end of the day, reality is the one that is telling you to pay the bills. It's talking to you about your responsibilities that you can't shirk. And it is hard, but you've got to remember that what you visualize will come true if you believe it to be. And I think that's why you should start small. You should start small as well and start manifesting small things. Look at my video around the tennis ball experiment and just see how that works. See about visualizing one note. So, for example, I visualized just holding a £50 note because I haven't seen one in such a long time. It's not something that you normally give because it's a cumbersome amount. And a month later, I received it in a card. And I keep that £50 note as a reminder that it is real, and you can do it. And I've done that for a number of other things as well. And I'm not perfect. I forget. I get trapped in this 3D world and what it's showing me, and I get despondent. And that's why I make these videos, to help you and me as a reminder. So yeah, I think I will talk about the ignoring reality in a little bit more detail, but Reality Transurfing is another book that talks about it. Is the mirror principle. If you say to yourself, why is life so tough? You're just sending out a message to the world that life is tough and you need to stop. You need to believe that what you imagine is real and that eventually that will show up in reality. And just try it. Try and experiment with it because it will just, you need to build a belief system to get up to the bigger manifestations. And it takes time as well, but it's important to give hope and remember that so many people have seen successes from this, and you might not see success all the time, and that's fine. Sometimes it might fail, and I think it's okay to appreciate that times it will fail. But if I could summarize, Brazen Impudence is a great way of just being stubborn to the world and what reality is showing you, and then think about the mirror principle. Think about ignoring the 3D and keep visualizing, keep that feeling, and stop digging up that feeling straight away. You've got to be patient. In my opinion, some people say you can manifest instantly, and they probably can because they believe it to be true. But if I'm someone that is seeing is believing, and I think you need, especially for me, to see steps, small steps to manifest, and then onto bigger things and better things, and I think that will happen. So yeah, please subscribe, comment, like. I want to keep doing these videos. I do them when I have something to talk about, and when things are coming to me in the real world that I want to share. And maybe I'll share a success story or two because I think that's quite fun to do. But yeah, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and that